This is the ultimate drill for modern defenders. Why? Because with this drill, you'll teach your players exactly how to master defending in a 1v1, a 2v2, and in an outnumbered 3v2, all in one high-intensity progression. We'll show you 7 detailed coaching points to forge defenders who can dominate their duel, transition instantly, and organize against a chaotic counterattack. This is the #1 drill that will take your defense to the next level. Now, let's get to work. Let's begin with Phase 1. Team White starts in the middle. Both sides of Team White dribble at the same time towards the orange cones placed between the 2 small goals. As they reach the cones, they perform a Xavi turn to change direction and push the ball into space. From there, both players play a sharp pass into the players of Team Green. This creates a 1v1 situation where Green tries to score on the small goals. If White wins the ball, the play is immediately over. Once the 1v1s are finished on both sides, the 2 white players become defenders. They must sprint around the 2 orange cones, while the 2 green players sprint around the 2 green cones on the outside. Now, Green becomes the attacking team in the 2v2 situation, and White defends. The green attackers aim to score on the big goal, but if Team White wins the ball, they have to play a cross pass into one of the small goals. Let's go. The coach pauses the exercise to clarify one important detail. Imagine on one field, the 1v1 is finished, while on the other, it's still going. When the coach calls play or switch, both 1v1s stop immediately and players transition right away. Even if both duels are still active, the call means an instant switch. This rule is designed to train a sharp transition, reacting quickly and adapting under pressure. Let's go! If you want to dominate in 1v1s, your technique has to be top level. Train smart with pro footballer skills. The coach pauses the play to clarify the situation. When the 2v2 starts, we're looking at 2 center backs against 2 strikers breaking through, or in a match situation, it could be a winger and a striker. The coach asks, when the defenders win the ball, who are we looking to find? The midfielders. That's the structure we want to see. The coach then gives an example. We're about to start a 1v1, just like in Phase 1. After playing the ball forward, your first reaction is to press immediately, apply high pressure. Technically, it's about your body position. Bend your knees slightly, stay low, and control the angle. Identify the opponent's stronger foot that tells you which way to show them. If the attacker is left-footed, you force them onto their right side where they're less comfortable. So, when you play the ball and step into press, you already know. Left-footed player, push them to the right, close the space, and defend the goal line. And if you're not sure which foot they prefer, pay attention to their first touch and dribble direction. That will tell you. Quick recognition, smart body shape, and immediate pressure. Let's go! Let's go! Let's transition the teams. Green switches with white. If you were green, you're now white, and vice versa. The coach checks in with the green team. What was the key focus we just discussed in the 1v1s? It's all about body shape, to stay low on your feet, force the attacker one way, and apply pressure. The goal is to keep the attackers away from goal and control the space. The same principle applies in the 2v2 situation. Stay compact and low. Force the striker wide, never let them cut inside, even onto their stronger foot. Sharp positioning, controlled pressure, and guide them to the outside. Before we move on to the next level, here's a question. What's the one thing that truly separates you from reaching your full potential? It's not just about how hard you train, it's mainly about mastering the right techniques. That's why we built the Pro Footballer Skills course. It gives you our complete training method of 30 elite techniques and over 120 drills you can master right at home. This is the step-by-step guidance that delivers immediate results in your game. Stop guessing what works. Start training with a proven plan and see the difference for yourself. Now, we're moving on to phase 2, where we're adding a new skill at the start of the exercise. Team green or white, the central players dribble towards the orange cones in the middle. As you reach the cones, use the sole of your foot to control the ball forward, then a pass with the inside through the gap. After that, you move around the cone, and on the other side, it's exactly the same pattern. Once you finish that action, play a firm pass into Team White. This part stays the same as in Phase 1, creating a 1v1 situation. Now we're adding the new part. Players from Team Green sprint around the 2 orange cones. As soon as they cross the edge of the arc on the 16 box, the white player positioned on the 16 can sprint towards the coach. The coach plays the ball into the striker, who receives in front of the mannequin. At the same time, the 2 wide players from Team White make runs around the outer green cones, creating a 3v2 situation. 1 striker with 2 wingers against 2 center backs from Team Green. That's the setup for our 3v2 transition phase. Let's play the 3v2. For Team White, the rotation goes as follows: from position 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and from 3 back to 1. Let's go. When you want to receive the ball, come in front of the mannequin. Don't wait behind it, step in, and when the ball comes, protect it, keep it away from the mannequin. Use your body, strong first touch, and then play out. The coach notices something in the setup. We're positioned with 2 center backs defending against 3 attackers, a striker, a right winger, and a left winger. So, how do we defend this situation? The first priority is always to protect the central area, defend the middle of the pitch, and the goal. As the striker plays the ball out to the right winger, the right center back steps out to apply pressure. Remember what we learned in the previous phases. In 1v1 defending, stay low in your stance and guide the striker toward the outside. Don't let them cut into the center. Force them wide and away from goal to reduce the danger. The second center back provides cover, staying close to the striker and ready to support. Then you create a 2v2 situation. The left winger becomes the least dangerous option. If Team Green applies pressure correctly, the attackers should never be able to reach that side. The key is to stay compact. Close the central space first, and then shift together as the ball moves. Always stay connected, never open up the middle.
En vooruit, jongen. Oh, netjes. Ja, hij is klaar. Schakelen. Wait. Yeah, now you can come. Oh.
The coach reminds the players of what was discussed in the previous session. In a 3v2 defensive situation, we normally don't press the striker immediately. The coach points out that you press the striker only when his first touch lets him down, when he's struggling to control a high or awkward pass. In that moment, both center backs step forward together to press aggressively. If that opportunity isn't there, stay compact, protect the central area, and shift together to close the passing lanes. Smart pressure, compact shape, let's go!
5 meter one. Ja, hij is weg. Schakelen. Kom op, kom op. Kom, Diana. En wat?
The coach stops the play to make a correction. He reminds the players of the center back's main task, to work together and stay connected. In their current positions, the striker is completely free, leaving too much space between the defenders. The coach explains that, as center backs, you should imagine being connected by a rope. The distance between you should never be too big. So the left center back tucks in to close the gap and mark the striker. By staying tight and compact, the defenders make it much harder for the attackers to play through.
Yes, kom maar. Hop. En los mee. Ja, leg hem
Here at
op.
our academy, we love to see our players excel in defending. Why? Because that will also challenge our attackers to refine their skills and techniques to get past highly skilled defenders, all at the highest pressure. As you know, we always train from the foundation of technical excellence. If you also want to help your players master the 30 essential skills at a pro level, you must definitely check out our Pro Footballer Skills course. It's a game changer for coaches who want to get the most out of their players and their team. You'll find a link in the description. If you found value in this session, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and hit the notification bell for more pro-level training drills every week. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.